How does the 48 Laws of Power connect with King Lear in terms with loyalty shown as a weakness? The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene is a book which is used as a guide to be aware of manipulation, self-awareness, and power. The second law of the novel, never put too much trust in your friends, learn how to use your enemies, talks about betrayal with those closest to you. Robert Greene uses the story during the mid-9th century, which depicts the theme of loyalty. In the mid-9th century, a young man named Michael III assumed the throne of the Byzantine Empire. Michael was a young and inexperienced ruler, surrounded by murderers and intriguers, and at the time he needed someone he could trust to be his counselor. His thoughts turned to Basileus, his best friend. Michael immediately raised Basileus to power, and Basileus owed him everything. As time went on, Michael was now emperor. He needed someone he could trust with the post of chamberlain and chief of counselor, and who better than the man who owed him everything? Basileus's touch of power led him with burning desires and ambition for more, and as time went on, his power and wealth only grew to the point where the emperor suddenly realized his predicament. The former stable boy had more money and allies. A few weeks later, Michael awoke to find himself surrounded by soldiers. Basileus watched as they stabbed the emperor to death. Basileus rode through the streets of Byzantium, brandishing the head of his former benefactor and best friend, with his head at the end of a long spike. The story of Michael III illustrates the same untraditional theme of loyalty seen in King Lear. Goneril and Regan, similar to Basileus, showed loyalty as ultimately betrayed those in power, leading to their own rise in power. Quote, "Then must we look to receive from his age, not alone the imperfections of long engraft condition." Goneril and Regan are plotting on how to get rid of their father and control his land and wealth. The sisters felt indestructible to the rise of power, just as indestructible as Basileus. Shakespeare's uses of loyalty in King Lear is incredibly widely used. However, no one seems to think that way with loyalty, as loyalty shown as a weakness. The fact that no matter how loyal or disloyal someone is, success or survival is not guaranteed, seen with Michael III.